I don't need anybody's money. I'm really rich. I'll show you that in a second.
When you think of ultra-wealthy American individuals, Donald Trump always comes up despite all of his failed business ventures. But the only way he is still standing, despite all the controversies around him as a businessman, is because of his family. After tanking a business worth over $200 million, his family is the only reason why he is still afloat, and they just might be more wealthy than you think. Therefore, allow us to introduce you to the Trumps, a family the world may hate, but their rise to wealth is a story that can't be ignored. The Trumps originate from a generationally wealthy background, characterized by generations of affluence and influence. But it wasn't always like that. After the original patriarch of the family escaped being drafted for war in Germany and migrated to the US, things changed from the original surname to their current wealth status. Let's play the detective and investigate the Trump family's wealth, their many business ventures, inheritance truths, and the controversies surrounding Donald Trump's, the current patriarch, financial records. We've all wondered how he developed the Midas touch to thrive in the fast-paced worlds of high finance and property deals. Was it innate genius? Was there a clever combination of influences at play? Or was everything a hoax to distort reality? To get our answer, we would have to look from the beginning, when Trump was still a child. Trump's early influences.
Donald Trump has been in the spotlight for decades. What do we know about his past that gives hints to where he wants to lead the country in the future?
Donald Trump was thrust directly into the fast-paced world of real estate and business from an early age, often following his father, Fred, to construction sites.
Donald Trump, the multi-millionaire real estate developer, is sounding more like a politician these days than America's most grandiose and controversial builder.
Fred, a rigorous and demanding father, was a master of tough love, instilling in his children the values of hard work, discipline, and ambition with the accuracy of a veteran sergeant. At age 13, Donald was admitted to the New York Military Academy, where he excelled academically and athletically. He ultimately attained the rank of captain and acquired the fine art of polishing boots and issuing commands. Donald immediately created a name for himself, demonstrating a natural talent for negotiation and a hawk-like eye for opportunity.
Somebody has to do it. If it were me, that'd be fine. I could do it. Somebody has to help this country.
In 1971, he took over and relaunched the firm as the Trump Organization, focusing on high-profile Manhattan projects like a heat-seeking missile. One of Donald Trump's first significant undertakings was the grandiose conversion of the Commodore Hotel to the Grand Hyatt. He successfully obtained large tax breaks and financial support from the Hyatt Hotel Group, proving his ability to convert negotiations into a high-stakes poker game. This daring enterprise was a smashing success, catapulting him to the dazzling heights of Manhattan's exclusive real estate market. Fred Trump's influence on Donald's career was as undeniable as a neon sign in Times Square. The wealth and business acumen Fred amassed provided Donald with the launchpad he needed to pursue his grand ambitions. With a toolkit of resources and knowledge, Donald navigated the complex financial landscapes with relentless drive, following in his father's formidable footsteps and occasionally stepping on a few toes. Now that we have traced his origins and learned how his father gave him his financial acumen and doggedness, let's discuss what inspired him to expand after conquering New York. Expanding beyond New York. As of November 2024, Forbes estimates Donald Trump's personal treasure trove is worth a ridiculous $5.5 billion. That's just half the story, though. With the vast Trump family fortunes combined, the collective wealth balloons to a whopping $10 billion. The businessman turned politician has never been shy about his abundant property portfolio. Trump has had a long-standing habit of flaunting his wealth through his houses, from his infamous Lago home to numerous country golf clubs scattered worldwide. While Donald's knack for turning gold-plated ideas into gold-plated realities is legendary, the sheer scale of his family's collective wealth makes you do a double-take and wonder if you've been underestimating the glittering power of the Trump dynasty. Known for their extravagant spending, the Trumps have a real estate empire, a private aviation fleet, and a wardrobe that would make even the most discerning fashion critic swoon. Donald Trump did more than simply convert New York City into his own monopoly board. He also brought his flair for the dramatic to Atlantic City's sparkling casino scene. In 1984, he wagered and established the Trump Plaza Hotel and Casino. followed by the Taj Mahal Casino Resort, which he dubbed the eighth wonder of the world because of its extravagant luxury. The Taj Mahal Resort became a world-famous casino, yet the whole endeavor was like playing blackjack with monopoly money, resulting in several bankruptcies and financial difficulties. But in the midst of all these failures, he met a woman, Melania, a fashion model, and a new chapter in his already fast-paced story unveiled itself. Melania Trump. Melania was born in Slovenia, formerly part of Yugoslavia. At the age of 16, she began working as a fashion model. Melania Trump undeniably played a crucial role in the Trump family's wealth. Her journey from a Slovenian fashion model to the First Lady of the United States is sensational, with a sprinkle of glamour and a dash of irony. Melania's transition could give any reality TV show a run for its money. She traveled to Paris and Milan to do modeling work before meeting Paolo Zampoli, who invited her to the United States on a modeling tour and sponsored her immigration in 1996. Zampoli then introduced her to real estate developer Donald Trump in 1998, while she continued to work as a model in Manhattan. Shortly afterward, Melania and Donald started dating. After making headlines as a top model in Europe and New York, Melania opted to go from the runway to the boardroom, launching her companies with the same confidence she showed on magazine covers. Melania and Donald Trump married in 2005 in an elaborate ceremony that made Cinderella's ball appear like an ordinary brunch. The guest list was packed with celebrities and high-profile personalities, indicating that Melania had completely embraced the limelight. Don't be fooled by the glitz and glamour, however. Behind the scenes, she was already planning her business takeover. The next year, she introduced her own jewelry collection, which soon became successful. Her economic skills and fashion sense have continued to shine, considerably increasing the family's fortune and prestige. Melania and Donald welcomed their son, Baron William Trump, into the world in 2006. She then decided to take a break from modeling to balance motherhood and ambition. Being a stay-at-home mum would never suffice for someone who has previously worked alongside supermodels, so she used her ingenuity and commercial acumen to pursue other endeavors. Melania launched Melania timepieces and jewelry on QVC in 2010, demonstrating her ability to sell more than simply a ferocious runway performance. Her jewelry collection, priced between $30 and $200, intended to offer luxury to the public. The collection was a success, with inexpensive luxury being her slogan. Motivated by the brilliant success of her jewels, Melania moved into the field of cosmetics in 2013. Not content with a regular face cream, Melania's product boasted anti-aging properties fit for royalty. Her line quickly gained a loyal following, with customers raving about the luxurious feel of fish eggs on their skin. Melania's success resulted from a combination of fashion-forward thinking, an ability to grasp customer needs, and the Trump brand's unmistakable attractiveness. Her brand recognition alone may sell ice to Eskimos, or in this instance, caviar cream to suburban mothers. Navigating the competitive beauty and fashion sectors was no simple task, but Melania's dedication and commercial acumen helped her remain ahead of the pack. Whether it was a new trend or a moving market, she adapted and flourished, just as she had on the ever-changing runway of life. While Melania has severed links with her jewelry and skincare enterprises, her commercial pursuits played an important part in her income. According to Celebrity Net Worth, the former model is worth an amazing $50 million. This excellent amount reflects her hard work, tenacity, and astute business acumen. Melania's switch from modeling to business greatly influenced her public image. She was no longer merely a model or the wife of a rich businessman. She was a successful entrepreneur on her own. This change in view allowed Melania to portray herself as a strong and autonomous person, capable of succeeding on her terms. But Melania wasn't the only woman in the Trump family to make a drastic career change later on in life. Trump's oldest daughter, Ivanka, from a previous relationship, also took the same risk, going from an heiress to an entrepreneur. Ivanka Trump. Meet Ivanka Trump, Donald's oldest child, who inherited her father's drive for success, but cleaned it up with a slick, sophisticated veneer. Her economic empire shines brighter than her father's skyscrapers, and her financial fortune dwarfs that of her brothers. Ivanka and her husband, Jared Kushner, are believed to be worth over $1.1 billion due to their large real estate portfolio and other interests. Ivanka's childhood was a mix of luxury and a crash course in business. She was born into the Trump family on October 1981. From then, she was practically bred into a mix of glamour and grit as a real estate mogul dad and a former model mom. After graduating from the Wharton School in 2004, she took the leap into management, joining the Trump Organization as Executive Vice President of Development and Acquisitions. She earned a splash for a string of high-profile projects, like the Trump International Hotel and Tower in Chicago. Ivanka felt that constructing towers wasn't enough in 2007 and debuted the Ava Trump fine jewelry brand. Her designs were so elegant that even mannequins seemed underdressed. This glittering success paved the door for a full-fledged fashion brand, including apparel, handbags, shoes, and accessories, which became a cash cow at major department shops. Even throughout her father's turbulent administration, which sometimes appeared like a reality TV show gone awry, Ivanka's brand held firm, demonstrating her commercial skill and tenacity. Her fashion business strode boldly down the runway until 2018, when she opted to put up her stilettos to concentrate on her political pursuits, demonstrating that she could still make an impression in politics. While there are women in the Trump family who went from being business owners to politicians like Ivanka, some also went from law to entertainment while remaining on the sidelines. Tiffany Trump. We're talking about Tiffany Trump, one of the most quiet Trump family members who is also one of the most successful. The Trump family is known as a family of loud achievers, but Tiffany Trump, sometimes acting the quiet role, has chosen her path. Her business career has proven her keenness for juggling her interests and ambitions. Maybe blushing is a bit harsh, but any GPS could struggle to keep track of all the avenues Tiffany has explored, and that hasn't damaged the size of her net worth. In 2011, Tiffany had a pop star shot with the single Like a Bird, but the single didn't quite take off. However, it was a brave dive into the entertainment world. Her cameos on The Apprentice also gave her a brush with reality TV stardom, in which she proved she could handle the drama that comes with the Trump brand straight-faced. Tiffany not only pursued law, she graduated from Georgetown University Law Center in 2022, but she did so in the plot twist of a courtroom drama. She tends to shield her legal career like a secret file, but her education prepares her for a well-paid job at a top law firm or corporate legal department. Tiffany uses social media to showcase her popularity. With hundreds of thousands of Instagram followers, her posts often combine luxury travel and fashion, making her an ideal candidate for brand endorsements and sponsored content. It's a digital playground where she converts likes into profitable transactions. Tiffany is more than simply a socialite. Her charity endeavors support education and the well-being of youngsters. These initiatives enhance her public image, allowing her to collaborate with charities and socially conscious corporations. Her connection with Michael Bulos, a rich heir to a Nigerian firm, adds a glittering depth to her life. Their engagement in January 2021 generated speculation about their combined riches. Similar to a real-life episode of Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, Tiffany's net worth is estimated to be about $10 million, owing to her inheritance, personal achievements, and clever use of her public image. But although many members of the Trump family are loud achievers, some would actually rather not be known and just fulfill lesser-known but important roles. So allow us introduce you to one of the least popular members of the family, Eric Trump. Eric, the lesser-known Trump. Eric Trump may be the lesser-known Trump, but he is the executive vice president of the Trump Organization and has played a key role in expanding the family's commercial empire. Eric's first significant undertaking was the construction of the Trump International Hotel and Tower in Chicago. This ambitious proposal included the construction of a 92-story skyscraper, which would become one of the highest structures in the United States. Eric managed the project's progress, collaborating closely with architects, builders, and municipal authorities to ensure its success. The Trump International Hotel and Tower in Chicago first opened its doors in 2008 and rapidly became a symbol of luxury and magnificence, showcasing the Trump brand's dedication to quality. Eric's connection with the Trump Organization went beyond real estate development. He also contributed significantly to the company's hospitality segment, which comprises a network of premium hotels and resorts. One of the most noteworthy assets under his management is the Trump International Hotel in Washington, D.C. Eric oversaw the conversion of this historic property, situated only a few streets from the White House, into a luxury hotel. The project, which included a thorough restoration of the old post office pavilion, was finished in 2016 and has since become a popular venue for high-profile visitors and events. In addition to all this, he expanded the family's portfolio through foreign deals, and let's just say his business acumen is nothing short of great. But how exactly did he achieve all this, despite being the least popular? Expanding the Trump Organization portfolio. Eric has worked with foreign companies in Scotland and beyond, and what he did to get these deals would shock you. In addition to his efforts in real estate and hospitality, Eric has helped to build the Trump Organization's golf course portfolio. Trump owns and runs many world-class golf courses, including Trump National Doral in Miami, Trump Turnberry in Scotland, and Trump International Golf Links in Ireland. Eric's enthusiasm for golf and excellent commercial acumen have helped propel these assets to new heights. Drawing golf aficionados from all over the globe, Eric's responsibilities at the Trump Organization extend beyond project management. He also has an important role in the company's overall strategy and decision-making process. As executive vice president, he collaborates with his siblings, Donald Trump Jr. and Ivanka Trump, to oversee the organization's vast array of businesses. They have successfully navigated the obstacles of operating a worldwide corporate empire by harnessing their combined experience to generate development and innovation. One of the most sensational aspects of Eric's business career is his focus on expanding the Trump brand internationally. He has pursued several high-profile deals in the Gulf region in recent years, including partnerships with prominent real estate developers in the United Arab Emirates and Saudi Arabia. Given his father's political career, these deals have expanded the Trump Organization's global footprint and raised questions about potential conflicts of interest. Eric's pursuit of Gulf deals has been particularly controversial, coinciding with his father's re-election campaign. Critics argue that these business ventures create potential conflicts of interest involving foreign governments and entities that may seek to influence U.S. policy. Eric has defended the Trump Organization's actions despite these concerns, stating that all transactions are conducted legally and transparently. Throughout his career, Eric Trump has demonstrated a relentless drive to succeed and a commitment to upholding the Trump brand's reputation for luxury and excellence. Donald Trump could have taken a page from Eric's success book, but he seemed to believe he could achieve anything since everybody in his family was doing well. And so far, it has been an interesting journey. So let's look at his business empire and everything he has attempted to build, from towers to luxury hotels and apartments, and which ones are succeeding now. Trump's business empire. Known for his larger-than-life persona, Trump has built an empire that spans real estate, hotels, condos, and lucrative licensing deals. From the iconic Trump Tower in New York City to luxury hotels around the globe, Trump's name is synonymous with opulence and controversy. In 1971, Trump moved to Manhattan and rebranded the family business as the Trump Organization, aiming to break into the competitive Manhattan real estate market. One of his first big projects was transforming the rundown Commodore Hotel into the Grand Hyatt New York, in partnership with the Hyatt Corporation. This project, completed in 1980, marked his first major success, even if the hotel's new chandeliers were a bit too blinding for some guests. Buoyed by this success and perhaps an extra dose of confidence, Trump announced the construction of Trump Tower on Fifth Avenue in 1979. Completed in 1983, Trump Tower became a symbol of luxury, featuring high-end residential units, office spaces, and retail stores. This project solidified Trump's status as a key player in Manhattan real estate and gave him a golden address for his golden escalator. Throughout the 1970s and 1980s, Trump expanded his portfolio with notable projects like Trump Plaza and Trump Park, and ventured into the casino industry with the Trump Plaza Hotel and Casino in Atlantic City in 1984. His early successes and ambitious projects laid the foundation for a vast and diverse business empire marked by luxury, high-profile ventures, and a lot of gold-plated everything. As Donald Trump's business empire flourished, his ambitions reached the globe. The Trump Organization ventured beyond U.S. borders, acquiring and developing properties in prestigious locations worldwide. From towering skyscrapers to opulent hotels and sprawling residential complexes, Trump's expansion has been nothing short of epic. He didn't just build, he stamped his name in oversized letters across the globe, making sure everyone knew who was behind these magnificent creations. And let's not forget the ultimate playground for the elite: golf courses. There's something about the wealthy and their love for lush green fairways. So let's take a swing through Trump's golfing empire and see how he turned his passion for the sport into a global phenomenon. From Scotland to Florida, these courses are symbols of luxury and prestige. But how well they faring? Let's find out. Trump's golfing empire. The story begins in the early 1990s when Donald Trump, who always takes advantage of every opportunity to transform garbage into treasure, purchased his first golf facility, the Trump International Golf Club in West Palm Beach, Florida. Consider this: turning a former waste into a golfer's paradise. Yes, Trump transformed trash into ritzy. The course, designed by the renowned Jim Fazio, debuted in 1999 and rapidly gained a reputation for being extravagant and a golfer's dream. After the successful golf venture, Trump's next significant move occurred in 2002 when he purchased the Doral Resort and Spa in Miami, Florida, which houses the iconic Blue Monster course. Doral has been scaring PGA Tour professionals for decades. He spent over $200 million in typical Trump form on improvements, ensuring that the Blue Monster lived up to its moniker, replete with water hazards and roughs. It started to seem like Trump was finally doing well in something, and it was real estate. So he decided to expand on that and moved into the West Coast. Moving to the West Coast. In 2004, Trump transferred his skills to the West Coast, purchasing the Ocean Trails Golf Club in Rancho Palos Verdes, California, and renaming it Trump National Golf Club, Los Angeles. The course has breathtaking vistas of the Pacific Ocean and rapidly became a favorite among Hollywood celebrities. Originally built by Pete Dye, it underwent the Trump treatment with substantial upgrades, transforming it into the top-tier resort he envisioned. Not satisfied with America, Trump set his eyes on Scotland in 2006, the home of golf. He purchased the Melania estate in Aberdeenshire and encountered opposition from local inhabitants and environmentalists. But Trump continued because, if there is one thing he enjoys, it is a good battle. By 2012, Trump International Golf Links Scotland was up and running, with a Dr. Martin Hawtrey design that is both stunning and punishing. Situated against the spectacular North Sea, Donald Trump expanded his Scottish portfolio in 2014 with the renowned Turnberry Resort. This famous course, which has hosted numerous Open Championships, saw Trump spend substantially on upgrades. Martin Ebert's rebuilt Elsa course attracted both acclaim and criticism, illustrating once again that Trump and peace do not go together. Trump's golf empire then spread to Ireland with the 2014 acquisition of Dunbeg Golf Club, renamed Trump International Golf Links and Hotel Dunbeg. This course boasts stunning coastal views and a design as challenging as finding a four-leaf clover in a haystack. But Trump didn't stop at starting new projects. He sometimes bought old ones and plastered his name all over, which showed his ability to monopolize the market and led to the birth of his National Golf Club, which is one of his most successful business ventures to this day. But how exactly did he achieve that? Trump National Golf Club. Back in the United States, Trump was far from finished. In 2009, he bought the Lowe's Island Club in Virginia and rebranded it as Trump National Golf Club, Washington, D.C. Set along the Potomac River, the club has 2 championship courses ideal for anyone wishing to tee off with a view of the city. In 2010, Trump purchased the Pine Hill Golf Club in New Jersey, renaming it Trump National Golf Club, Philadelphia. With Tom Fazio's design and views of the Philadelphia cityscape, it became popular among the local elite. In 2002, he purchased Briarcliff Manor Country Club, currently known as Trump National Golf Club, Westchester. Trump Golf Links at Ferry Point in the Bronx launched in 2015, with attractive layouts and services for players. Aside from golf, Trump extended his hotel business overseas by opening Trump International Hotel and Tower buildings in key cities such as Vancouver, Toronto, and Panama City. These hotels provide lavish rooms and ideal locations to high-end clients. For example, the Trump International Hotel and Tower Vancouver offers breathtaking city and mountain vistas, while its Toronto equivalent symbolizes luxury and service. Trump's foreign efforts also included residential complexes, with Trump-branded residences in Istanbul, Manila, and Mumbai, exemplifying luxury living with high-end finishes and cutting-edge services. Trump Tower Istanbul, a twin-tower complex comprising residential apartments, offices, and a retail mall, is a contemporary luxury emblem and a prominent feature of Istanbul's skyline. However, Trump didn't stop there and found yet another property that screamed luxury, and once he sets his mind to something, nothing can stop him. So here's the story of how he fought for and won the Mar-a-Lago. The Mar-a-Lago. In 1985, Trump set his eyes on Mar-a-Lago, seeing its potential as a symbol of status and power. His first offer of $28 million was rejected, but when the market fell, he could purchase the home for a paltry $5 million, a fraction of its previous value. He also paid an extra $3 million for Marjorie Merlot's antiques and furnishings, acquiring a valuable collection of historical relics. Trump's purchase of Mar-a-Lago signaled the start of a new era for the resort. In 1995, he turned the home into a private club, welcoming the affluent and prominent. The renovation was nothing short of magnificent, with Trump constructing a 20,000-square-foot ballroom covered with $7 million in gold leaf. The home became a testimony to Trump's love of extravagance, with $100,000 gold-plated faucets and gold accents throughout. Mar-a-Lago's exclusivity and grandeur drew affluent visitors, with club members paying a $100,000 entrance fee and $114,000 yearly dues. Following Trump's election, the initiation fee jumped to $200,000. With all of his successful endeavors in real estate, he realized that he wanted more and decided to capitalize on his approach to business by starting a licensing model, and that marked the start of a new era. Trump's licensing business model. Trump's licensing business strategy dates back to the 1980s. What Trump did with the licensing model was remarkable. He would position himself and create a BR and name that people want to be associated with. He would license his name to developers and offer property management services. It made the price of properties jump, and the residents didn't want to take Trump's name off the property. The Trump brand attracted buyers, and residents couldn't afford to lose it. During the 1980s, when big hair, neon leg warmers, and shoulder pads were fashionable, Trump was expanding his real estate business and honing his craft as the ultimate branding master. Trump Tower in New York City was finished in 1983, serving as a shining testament to his love of gold-plated things. The success of Trump Tower, with its flashy atrium and sparkling exterior, demonstrated to Trump that his name could be worth as much as a winning lottery ticket. His first foray into licensing was with the Trump Plaza Hotel Casino in Atlantic City, which opened in 1984. This project was a major risk, not just because of the casino, but also because Trump was wagering that his brand would attract guests like moths to a golden flame. It succeeded. The Trump brand, blazing brighter than a Las Vegas slot machine, enticed throngs eager to partake in the luxury experience, or, at the very least, waste money in style. By the late 1980s, Trump had chosen to test his name's power outside of bricks and mortar by launching the Trump Shuttle, an aircraft service in the northeastern United States. In 1989, Donald Trump bought the Eastern Airlines shuttle and rebranded it as the Trump Shuttle, promising an air travel experience as luxurious as his Manhattan skyscrapers. The Trump Shuttle was like flying in a sky-high Trump Tower, if it had wings and turbulence. Though it faced financial turbulence of its own and was sold in 1992, it proved that Trump was willing to slap his name on anything, be it air or land. The 1990s saw a significant change in Trump's licensing policy. Trump needs new revenue sources to help him deal with budgetary difficulties. He took to licensing with the zeal of someone who has just discovered the power of infomercials. The Trump International Hotel and Tower in New York City, constructed in 1997, was an excellent example. Trump donated his name without having to fund the whole project, which was a win-win. The building received the Trump brand, and Trump kept his gold-plated toilet seat. The success of the Trump International Hotel and Tower demonstrated the validity of licensing as a business model, demonstrating once again that it isn't always what you do, but what you label it. Trump's licensing approach evolved during the early 2000s. He started licensing his brand to a wide range of items and services, including home furniture and bottled water. Trump Home, a premium furniture and decor brand, debuted in 2007. These goods were sold as exemplifying the elegance and refinement associated with the Trump brand. Similarly, Trump Ice, a bottled water brand, benefited from the associated with luxury and excellence. These endeavors highlighted Trump's ability to expand his brand beyond real estate into the consumer products business. The premiere of The Apprentice in 2004 was a huge step forward in Trump's licensing business strategy. This reality TV program, with Trump as host and executive producer, became a cultural sensation. Its success boosted Trump's public visibility, establishing his brand as associated with prosperity and luxury. The Apprentice also gave Trump a platform to promote his other commercial enterprises, including licensed items and properties. The success of The Apprentice sparked a frenzy for all things Trump. Suddenly, everyone wanted a piece of the action, from Trump-branded clothing to luxury hotels. It was clear that the Trump name was a golden ticket to success. Now, let's check out how Trump used his savvy skills to navigate the complex world of tax laws. With a finesse that would make any accountant jealous, he found ways to maximize his profits and minimize his liabilities while also playing the tax game. The tax advantage.
$16 million loss to avoid paying personal federal income taxes.
Of course I do. Of course I do.
When acquiring riches for his family, Trump was equally skilled at playing the tax game. His journey into the tax incentives started long before he became a household name. One of his first sleight-of-hand tricks was the use of depreciation. Trump was able to lower his taxable income while maximizing his financial gains, increasing his fortune and corporate empire. Real estate developers may deduct the cost of their properties over time, even if they become more expensive. This enabled Trump to drastically cut his taxable income, freeing up more funds to spend on his businesses. Another superb Trump playbook strategy was the historic preservation tax credit. This clause enables property owners to receive a tax deduction for rehabilitating historic structures. Trump took use of this when he renovated the Commodore Hotel in New York City, renaming it the Grand Hyatt. By conserving the building's historic characteristics, Trump could claim significant tax credits, lowering his total tax cost. There is something called the like-kind exchange approach, an idea borrowed from monopoly. This provision in the tax law permits property owners to postpone paying capital gains taxes when they sell a property if they reinvest the earnings in a comparable property. This ingenious technique enabled Trump to regularly enhance his real estate holdings without incurring immediate tax penalties, securing more of his riches. But when you play games around taxes, it is only a matter of time before you are called out on your approach to finance. And a look into Donald Trump's style of accounting has revealed a lot about him that the world is struggling to accept. Aggressive accounting. Who needs to remember the tax breaks and incentives provided by local governments? It's like obtaining a golden ticket to a tax-free paradise. For example, New York City provided tax breaks to developers who invested in certain locations, and Trump swiftly took advantage of these changes. These abatements reduced his property taxes, increasing his earnings. It's like discovering money behind your sofa cushions, but much more rewarding. One of the more controversial features of Trump's early tax strategy was the employment of shell businesses. By forming a network of several corporations to hold and manage his properties, Trump could transfer revenue and costs across them, improving his tax situation. This sophisticated dance made it difficult for tax officials to comprehend his financial transactions completely, adding another complexity to his tax plans. It's like hide and seek, but with money. Trump's early career included aggressive accounting methods. By stretching the bounds of what might be deemed a legitimate business expenditure, Trump could deduct various fees, from pricey office renovations to excessive travel expenses. These deductions reduced his taxable income and allowed him to retain more profits. It's like having your cake, eating it, and then deducting the calories. Perspectives on the Trump family's wealth and Donald Trump's business dealings are divided. Some see Trump as a confident, smart, and successful real estate genius, while others criticize him as overly arrogant and question the legitimacy of his financial reporting practices. The fact remains that the Trump family has solidified its position as one of America's elite. Public opinion about the Trump family and their wealth is polarized. Some believe they got their wealth through crooked means, including evading taxes and falsifying financial documents to get loans. But their business acumen is to be considered for what it's worth. Whether in entrepreneurship like Ivanka, music like Tiffany, or real estate like Eric and his father Donald, they have carried the magic touch into everything they do. Wealthy families protect their wealth and learn about the laws of money from an early age. Little wonder they seem to carry the magic wand into everything they do. What's your opinion about the Trump family's wealth? Let us know in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe for more videos like this.